Hello everyone and welcome to my new Top VST Plugins video. And what is this Top VST Plugins video about? Well, it is about Melody Source 2. Here it is. I have never used this before. I have no idea how it works or what I can do with it. All that I know is that it's going to basically make me an instant superstar. It's going to generate melodies for me and I'm going to decide what I make of them or make with them. This is brought to you by my good friends at Isotonic Studios, and it's a follow-up to Melody Source 1, I believe, which was a very interesting product on its initial release. It remains a bestseller for Isotonic Studios to this day, but was not without its controversy on its initial release. There was a bit of a hoo-ha on social media, people going, this isn't how you're supposed to make music. This isn't, this is going to be the death of composition. This is just going to make pop music ever more generic than it already is. And wah, wah, wah. And you know, those people were entitled to their opinion, and some of them are perfectly valid opinions. Nevertheless, it was a hit, and now it's been updated. I did not use the first one, but I have acquired this new version. And upon looking at it, it looks very nice. It's got a sort of nice scalable interface, which is always good for my old man eyes. It's got a sort of modestly skeuomorphic interface. I quite like the kind of sort of 1176 style buttons. Was that the thing I'm thinking of? The compressor? Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of, that one. Anyway. And it's grey. What's not to like about grey? Let's just make our screens even more grey. So yeah, I literally have no idea how this works, what it does. What's that? Oh, there's another extra thing. So we've got some... what is all of this? So we've got some things here. Whoa, what did I just do? Okay, I just created something. Interesting. Okay, let's see what that does. Let's hit go. Nothing. All right, let's hit play here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, this is it's music. Music is happening. What's this harmonize thing? Let's click. Oh my goodness me. It's the Rugrats theme tune. Let's go for a low harmonize. Oh, okay. So it's adding more notes on top. I don't know. What does this mean? What do these things mean? Let's click another one. Oh, it's made another. Oh my goodness me. All right. Okay, let's I'm overwhelmed. Let's have a look at what's going on here. All right, so we've got some sort of key thing here. So yeah, we've got our majors and our relative minors all kind of grouped like that chromatically up and down. So that's probably the key that you set. Speed, loop length, octave, groove, where we can add triplets. Let's try that. No. Bit of swing. Oh. No, I don't like any of that stuff. Let's go for, what do we got here? Syncopation. Let's turn that off. Okay, so that just makes it a bit more straight. Okay. So that the syncopation just makes it a little bit more fruity rather than just bub, 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 bub. Okay, what's this legato button do? Maybe it's making the notes longer. Okay, interesting. Let's just click another one of these pads. So, all right, so when you click a pad, it makes a new melody. It's not without its charm. And then I'm guessing we can just jump back to another one. Well, we're writing music, aren't we? All with just a few clicks. Brilliant. So, okay, so we've got, what's this creation mode here? So we've got free, Style. All right. Okay, what's this drop-down menu? Oh, okay, we've got some genres here. EDM, tropical, house, techno, pop, reggaeton, R&B. I think we got to go with the R&B, haven't we? Let's go with the emotive harp. Yeah. So, okay, what do I do? Just click that. Oh, okay, it's made another melody. Now, that's pretty good. So, like, the thing is, that does have some musicality about it. So, you know, I like to consider myself a musician. I've got 25 years experience writing and performing music and listening to music. And I think I know when something has ideas to it. And that definitely displayed some ideas. So there's definitely like some motif there, ba 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 ba, and then there's like a response, ba 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 ba. That's music. That's musical. It's got some progression. It's going to come back round. Very nice. What is going on down here then? So we've got these. Okay, so maybe this is an A section. So all of these A sections have been changed slightly. So we are in, so we're in the key of C major, A minor, but it's gone with an A minor. So it's effectively kind of mutated chord adjust. Okay, it's kind of mutated the idea around a chord progression. So we've got this A minor, F major, D minor, E7. Yeah, okay, so that's pretty good. That makes for a nice harmonic minor back to the A. We've got the major the major third in E7 to lead us back to the A minor. So we've got a harmonic minor chord progression there. That's pretty good. But it's put that as a call and response to this ba 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 ba. That's all right. That sounds good. I like that. So, yeah, okay, well, let's have another look around. So it's using this harp. Let's have a look at, okay, we've got some sounds. Deep bass, FM bass, trap bass. There's a lot of trap in here. Not that that's a bad thing. Keys, mallets, piano. Let's go with the ghost piano. And I think we've got some effects as well. We've got some reverb. I'm not sure what sort of engine, like sound engine, this is using. I don't know if it's like general MIDI or something. This is all contained in this instrument. Maybe they've done the sound design themselves. It sounds all right. There's lots to choose from. Let's have a look at the synths. Let's go for a broken brass. Oh. Okay, let's see if it works with the tempo. Let's come down to like 90. Yeah, so it's going to automatically adjust with the tempo. That's great. It's all locked to the tempo. I'm not too sure about that broken brass thing. Let's have a look at some of the other synth things. Plop synth. Okay, so what can we do anything to that to change it? So let's see. So we've got, I'm going to delete those first ones because I've decided, as the musician here, as the creator, that this melody that it has suggested has some identity to it that I would like to pursue further. And I'm going to do that through exploring some more of these features. So maybe what I'd like to keep that one. There's a little star there. What does that mean? I've starred it. I'm not sure what that means, but I clicked it. So I would like, what does this copy do? It's copied it. So now I've got that one and this one. Okay, what can I do with that to change that? Let's explore this. So there's this advanced editor thing that pops out down here. And there are all of these kind of, you can move the A sections. I think depending on what happens, maybe it presents to you like an A, B, C, D section. So that's kind of like a sort of traditional way to approach things, is like you go like A, B, A, C, or A, B, A, B, A, C. You know, it's kind of like a little game you can play when you're writing stuff. So they've kind of put that in there, which is interesting. But there are these kind of like little buttons down here to change things. So let's hit this flip button on this part and see what it's done to. Oh, yes. Okay, let's flip the last bit as well. Now let's hear it against the first one. Very nice. So the thing that's good about it is the pauses. It's the space that it leaves between the notes, because, you know, I'm a big fan of like generative techniques. I like to use technology to try and give, you know, to collaborate with it and to give me ideas, because sometimes I can't come up with any ideas. Sometimes I have loads of ideas. Sometimes I have none at all. No ideas. No, I can't do music today, but I want to do music. What can I do? So I like to play around with things and see if stuff happens that I can go, oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, let's go with that. And it's very easy to quickly get into this kind of just constant stream of data. And sometimes you need to put some little pauses in. There's lots of people say that, like, you know, music is also silence between the music. And this is clearly doing that. It's got a sense of phrasing about it. Ba 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 ba. Okay, so I'm going to copy that one. And let's listen to this new one. But let's add some harmony in. So that's an octave up or down, I think. Okay, let's have a look at some of these other things, these buttons here in the editor. So what's this rhythm thing? Let's click that. It's changed the rhythm. I don't like it though. Can I go back? Maybe hit undo. Let's try it again. Let's hit it again. Let's just do it on all of them. The sound, I don't like that sound. I'm changing that sound. It's a little bit much for my ears. Let's go for wind. I'm definitely going to have wind at some point in this video. Let's go for a brass hit. Well, maybe not. These sounds are nice. Good starting point. I'm not sure they're things I would use, but it's good that they're there. Let's try the magic bells. Oh my God, they're a little bit high. Okay, maybe let's pull the octave down then. Let's go down an octave. Okay, I went down an octave. That's less piercing now. Maybe let's try the smooth keys. Let's change the speed to medium. Some of these things could be nicer with maybe some more ambient-y sounds, like some... That's not what I was expecting, but it's already gone a bit BBC drama. Or maybe a BBC drama from 20 years ago. So it's clear It's absolutely clear that what it's trying to do is inject a sense of direction. You know, a lot of sequences, like generative sequences out there, are very vibey and very riffy, which is really good. Sometimes you just need like a driving groove. You know, that's why we have groove boxes. But some of them offer little in terms of ideas for a sense of direction, of like where you can actually take something, rather than it just being something that goes round and round. It's actually something that has a sense of purpose. You can tell that I'm taking this quite seriously because I'm using very specific language. A sense of purpose, a sense of direction, a journey, an arc, you know, a sense of cinematicism, cinematicism, a sense of cinema, vistas, you know, sprawling vistas to explore. Okay, let's move on. Let's go back to free. And I don't entirely understand what these various buttons are for, because it just seemed simple and complex. All right. So so they're extra, dark. No, dark, sorry. Extra, light, extra dark, extra light. Extra simple, extra complex, but you can have them all on at the same. I don't get it. Let's go for extra simple, extra light, and click this. All right, what do we have? Oh. So there was a. Okay. Very interesting. So it's just a little bit more sparse. It's less busy. So what about, let's delete that. And let's go for extra complex and extra dark. Oh, and go to free and then just hit this. All right, now let's listen to this one. So there's a couple of like repeated events in there, which are not really to my taste, but I don't know if there's anything a huge amount we could do about that, unless maybe we can do something in the editor. So we can actually loop sections here of the loop. I'm just looping. Okay, so I've just edited that part. Let's go to section B. Let's go for dark. And let's change the, well, we're in C major, so we could transpose it. All right, let's go up a minor third. No, let's go up to E flat major. Would that be a minor third? Yeah, it would. It's not done it. I need to do chord adjust. Or maybe I turn this on. Oh, now the buttons have changed. What? This is confusing. I don't understand these buttons, but they're nice to look at. All right, let's listen to both these parts then together. Okay, so I've done a little transposition there. That's interesting. I do like a little transposition like that. It just adds a little bit of curiosity, takes you out of the loop. Okay. Very interesting. I'm going to delete it though. Let's go back to free. Let's go for simple and complex. Extra simple, extra complex, extra light, extra dark. It's like ordering a sandwich. Okay, let's go for this one. Let's go for fast. I'm confused about what's going on here. Let's turn all these off. Let's delete that one and just make a new one. Free. Select this one. Was it? Why was that on by default? I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go for this one. it's not without ideas. Okay, where have I still got those ones that I made that I liked? Oh no, I want those. Still got that one there. Okay, so we've got a little bank here of all our ideas. Let's try and go a little bit deeper somehow. Let's go for you can't really preview the sounds, I don't think. What about if I turn the push on? See if I can maybe preview. Can I preview them? No. Okay, so it's all pretty much in the plugin itself. That's okay. Let's go for like a bass. Oh, all right, let's just see what the bass can come up with. Let's choose a different genre. Let's go for techno. Let's go for a Phrygian bass too. So what do I do if I'm just wondering what I can do in terms of... So I just click the button and it creates a new like melody, and if I don't like the previous one, then I guess I can just trash it. I don't know what this does. Swap. Okay. Yeah, it could work for some bass lines as well. I was thinking, I liked this one. So I guess the interesting thing to do now actually might be to pull up another one. Let's load another instance of it and see if we can use a second one to come up with an idea to complement the first one. Yeah, so let's see. Yes, let's see if we can maybe get two instances to work together and see if we can get them to do something to complement each other. So we were working in C major, A minor on this one. So this is our bum, 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 bum. And let's maybe see if we can use this one to come up with some chords or something to accompany that. So we've got C major, A minor. Yeah, okay, let's go for medium. Let's go for let's do the style. Gosh, I don't know. Let's just go with pop. Look at all these options here. Let's go for a bright synth one. See what it comes up with. Okay, let's get it to match. I'm not a big fan of that sound, but we'll see how we get on. So let's match the chord progression that the melody part came up with. So I'm guessing, if I can just resize these a little bit so we can see them. Okay, yeah. So we've got A minor, F major. So let's just copy the chord progression here. Let's go for A minor here, F major here. Where's F major? There it is. And D minor and E7. Good stuff. Where's E7? Why is there no E7? How do I get E7? How did that happen? Is that because I'm in the same key? Why does that one get E7 and this one doesn't? Do I need to like transpose it? I could just maybe say E major. That last one's bad. How do I set that to, do I have to transpose it? How? I'm confused. Okay, so I'm not too sure if I've understood this right, but I'm a little confused why that I have sort of similar settings here. C major, A minor, C major, A minor, and then down here, I've got this chord adjust thing, and this one has given me E7 as an option, which makes sense to my music theory brain. However, with those settings mirrored over here, I don't seem to see that. So I've guessed that maybe I could take G7 and transpose it down 3 semitones, thus making it an E7. And it sort of sounds okay. sure. But it works. It's hooky. Let's try a different sound. Let's try the xylophone. So the sounds are pretty good. There's a lot to choose from. I think maybe like a little editor might have been pretty nice, but there's a lot of sounds in here. They're really nice. Some of them are a little rich for me, for my taste, in the sort of high end. I guess that's if I change the octave. I guess there's nothing stopping me like kind of just filtering them a little bit. I mean, that first one there is pretty filtered enough. Let's maybe stick a filter on this second one. I mean, this has obviously been lots of fun. Even though I'm a complete noob, I don't know how this thing works. It was pretty quick to get interesting ideas going. And then I guess it's just a case of where do you go with those ideas? And inevitably, there's going to be people who are going to, have problems with this because maybe they have this sort of belief system that musicians are people who just can sit down and just come out with, or rather that they should be able to sit down and just come out with music like straight away. Like a lot of them can. I can sit down and tinker around on the piano or the guitar and come up with something that to other people might be music. But to me, it's nothing. It's just muscle memory. It's just me tinkering. There's actually a lot more craft that goes into me and indeed other musicians coming up with something that they feel has merit and identity and worth and gives them motivation to take it further. It's almost like there's this thing that like people think that musicians have to sort of put all their blood, sweat and tears and bones and everything into like composing things, that it's not really music unless you've slaved over it, unless you've slaved over an instrument with your hands until they've bled. You've slaved over the stave, slaved over the stave. Or the piano roll with the mouse, it's not real music until you've put the work in, and this is just random, and this is just like nothing. This is just, you're just getting the computer to do it all, I just think that's all bollocks. Everyone's been watching Get Back by the Beatles, a brilliant documentary. I can take or leave the Beatles. I don't dislike them, but I don't particularly think they're that great either. They are perfectly fine for me. But that documentary is compelling from start to finish, and there's one bit which we all know. Paul McCartney's got a bass guitar. He's got his legs crossed. The camera's looking down, and he's just going. And you watch it, and you're going, "Wow, he's writing Get Back. I'm watching him write Get Back, one of the most famous Beatles songs ever. He's writing it right now. I can see that he's writing Get Back. Oh my god!" But you feel that way because you know where the end result is, and we've known the end result for 50 years. Everyone knows Get Back. Whether you're a Beatles fan or not, you can't really deny that it's a great song. But we've never ever seen what goes into making that happen. And if you take that out of context, if you take the end result out of context, if you'd never heard Get Back before, and if you didn't know who Paul McCartney was, and you just saw that clip without knowing anything about anything that was going on, you would just think, well, it's just a man with a beard sat there going, no, 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 no. That's not music. And that's because sometimes musicians, artists, creative people need to fucking dick about in order to find something. It doesn't just come out of them. We all wish it could. Some people, it will. Some people will just sit down and something will come out and it'll change the world. But some of us, most of us, need to experiment. We need to play around with things. We need to faff about. We need to dick about. That's the other thing about Get Back, is that there are moments where they're all just being dicks in the studio, in the rehearsal room, because that's what people do when they're in bands and they're trying to find something, because sometimes music is about finding something. If you don't have any ideas, then you need to find them. Especially, sometimes you need to find them quickly because there's someone there going, I need that done by tomorrow. And we're not all like that. We're not machines. We're humans. Sometimes we can't do it. And when those times come, why not use technology? So big up music, big up generative music, big up aleatoric composition, and big up melody source. And the other thing is as well, is that like, it's not really entirely random, because you as the composer, the producer, the creator, the musician, whatever you are, you still have to decide what you think is good or bad. The computer will never ever do that. It's just making a suggestion. Hey, what do you think of this? No, thank you. Hey, what about this? Yeah, maybe. What about this? Yes, that one, that, let's do that, let's go. Because really, like, a lot of music is just about decisions, isn't it? And the reason why we enjoy other people's music is because really we're listening to their decisions that they've made. And if they're good, then we invest in their decision making during the composition process. So yeah, just because it's spitting out a load of notes, like doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to mean anything to you. You are the one that has to decide whether you think it's music or not. You might not have come up with the idea yourself, but you will inevitably end up shaping its identity as you progress through completing the piece. Anyway, that is my rant over. Let's listen to this thing again. I think they should do a beat source as well. Make a beat source, guys. And then we can have loads of fun. So there we go. That was me having a play around with Melody Source 2, which is available on Isotonic Studios. There will be a link in the description. Hope you had a nice time. Go and get it if you're into it, or don't go and get it if you're not into it, and do music your own way. I don't care, as long as it's good. Or even if it's bad, that's okay too. It doesn't matter. Just have a nice time. All right. Cheers, everyone. See you next time. Bye.